Okay, next we just have to remove the timing belt cover. There's two parts to it. We'll start with removing the upper one, which is pretty easy. Just 10mm socket on these. And then from there, you should be able to just slide it up and out. And we've been able to expose now the top bit of the timing belt. So what has to happen next is we have to take now the lower portion of the timing belt cover off of the engine, and to do that, same thing, 10mm socket. There's a number of bolts kind of around the perimeter of it. I can't find a good camera angle to kind of show it to you, but I'm sure you'll find them. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll pick it up from there. I'll just say one additional thing about taking the bottom cover off of the timing belt. As you're going about it, you'll probably discover that the bolt that holds the cover on, that's the second down on the left side, is really difficult to get to. The trick is to just make sure that your power steering tensioner bolt, remember we loosened that earlier when we were loosening the power steering belt, is turned all the way out, because the threaded shaft of the bolt actually kind of intersects the area that you need to get into to get the timing belt cover bolt out, that second bolt. And then the other tip is that it's much easier to get to it from underneath the car than trying to go in from the top. Just get on, a creeper or a piece of cardboard, get under the car and reach up from underneath using a small 10mm socket and a 1/4 inch drive, and you'll be able to get a wrench on it and spin it off. Okay, at this point we're actually ready to remove the belt. The lower cover has been removed, but before you can kind of get the belt off, you need to release the tension. So to do that, all you have to do is just loosen the tensioner bolt, which I'm just showing right in the center of the screen. If you get looking around, you'll recognize it right away. It has a flat surfaced pulley that rides on the back of the belt to give it tension. So just take your 12mm socket. Probably want to use it on a, depending on how your ratchet, how thick your ratchet is, you'll be able to get a 3/8 ratchet on there, or if not, a 1/4 inch ratchet. And then just loosen it off a little bit. And once you've loosened it, you should have no trouble. You don't have to loosen it very much. And then the belt will be loose, and you'll be able to just slide the belt right off, just gently. There. And then it's just a matter of slowly, and be careful with it, especially if you're, maybe you're just in to do the water pump or something and you want to reuse it. Anyway, just work it out, and then that's it. The timing belt's off. With the belt out, take the time to take a look at it. You'll be most interested probably in looking at the teeth and seeing if any of them have been kind of cupped off on one side from wear, or if there's some cracking or anything like that. This belt that I've taken off looks like it's in pretty good shape. but I'm changing it more for age rather than mileage. But definitely take a look for fraying. Also look to see if the belt is covered in any sort of oil or anything like that, indicating that you might have a leak somewhere. Remember I said I'm going to be doing the cam seals at the same time, which might be one possible cause of that, but you can also get a leak on the main seal, the crank main seal at the bottom.